Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to be covering the top 5 teleport items in RuneScape 3. Now I don't usually ask this, but I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, as we're about to hit 10,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for my channel. Now go ahead and grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now at number 5 we have the Drakan's Medallion. And this item is only really useful to you if you do a lot of barrows, so let's say if you're an Iron Man, or you camp a lot of fires, which is, by the way, one of the best combat training methods in the game that can also get you fire making, prayer, and farming experience. This is an item that is rewarded on completion of the Branches of Darkmere quest, which gives you unlimited teleports to areas around Mauritania, being Berg the Rot, Mire Ditch Dungeon, and the Myrook Hideout. The Drakan's Medallion also gives you unlimited teleports to Barrows and the upper tier of Darkmere, aka the place where you camp Fire Lords and Fire Ladies. Next up is the Attuned Crystal Teleport Seed. Now you can use the normal version, but you'll only have a max of 8 teleports before you'll have to recharge it for a certain amount of coins. So let's just speak about the Attuned version. So the Attuned Crystal Teleport Seed requires the Eyes of Glory 3 quest to be complete, so that you can create it, which requires 85 smithing and 4000 harmonic dust, and you can create it at the Singing Bowl in Prif. Now what makes it so useful is that the Attuned version has unlimited teleports, and with the Attuned Crystal Teleport Seed you can teleport to all the Elven clans, which makes Prif thieving so much easier, like I said in previous guides like the 1 to 920 thieving guide and my AFKing skills on mobile video. Now on Double Experience Weekend during Amlod Hour, it's actually also very useful to teleport to the Amlod district for summoning training, as this is also a way of getting 120 or 99 summoning quite fast, instead of camping at Taverley with a portable bank box. Now it also has teleports to the Temple of Light, which is more or less just the Mourner tunnels, where you can AFK or camp Dark Beasts or do your Slayer task for them, which can also be pretty damn useful. Next up we have the Wilderness Sword 1 to 4. Now the 4, or the version 4, actually requires all wildy tasks to be complete, including the elite ones, and 1 just requires the easy task, 2 medium, 3 hard, you know, it goes like that. So only the one that requires the easy tasks, aka the Wilderness Sword 1, already gives you teleports to the Wilderness Herb Patch and Edgeville unlimitedly. The Edgeville teleport is very useful if you're doing Abyss rune crafting, like I said in previous guides, and the Herb Patch is very nice if you're doing farm runs. The Wilderness Sword 2 gives you teleports to the 4-in-3 dungeon, which is the Revenant Cave, which can be useful if you want to kill Revenants, kill Green Dragons for some reason, whatever. Now the third version gives you a Wilderness Lodestone quick teleport whenever teleporting to the Wilderness Lodestone while equipping it, and it gives you the option to pick your location with the Ancient Obelisks, which can be useful for warbands during the Red Dragon's Isle spawns, or if you want to get to the place where the 3 safes are for safe cracking, somewhere in the fortress, all the way at level 50 Wilderness. The fourth version gives you 1 teleport per day to a warband's camp, and that's the deal breaker here, and that's why it's the number 3 on this list. That's just extremely useful during warbands, as you can easily just get there first and start looting your supplies. Unless, of course, the warband camp hasn't been beamed and, you know, the boss has been killed, but you know what I mean. It's extremely useful. And apart from that, if you're training agility with a demonic skull or something, you can actually teleport to the Wilderness Agility course with this Wilderness Sword, which is extremely useful. And apart from that, the different tiers of the Wilderness Swords have a lot of other bonuses, like for example that you have a random chance of getting teleported to the inner ring of the Abyss while teleporting at the Zamorak Wizard, which can save you time and increase your experience per hour when runecrafting in the Abyss. Next up is the Max Cape teleport to the Max Guild. Now I did put this on number 2 because I do think number 1 is easier to achieve and more useful if you're a scaler, but if you're a PVMer, you really want to have Max Cape. Like if you like PVMing and you hate walking to the boss, or you die often, or you're trying to learn a boss, the Max Cape is super useful. Now of course it requires all skills to be level 99, and it can give you the option to teleport to the Max Guild or to the Guild Garden outside of the Max Guild. Now inside the Max Guild is of course a bank where you can quickly use your preset to get your inventory filled up, or you just want to grab some extra food, and then you can set the boss portal to whatever boss you like, and you can just go there and instantly get teleported close to the boss area or entrance of the boss room, and that just saves you so much time in the long run. But do keep in mind, a max cape also takes quite a while to achieve, so you know, you're kind of making a little payoff by grinding out max cape and then PVMing, and it's going to save you time from that point on. And at number 1, we have the new item that can be created with an alchemical onyx with level 118 invention, the Passage of the Abyss. Now this item is amazing if you use a lot of compactable teleportable jewelry. Now this item is incredible as it can store up to 6 of those with a maximum of 5,000 teleport charges. Now do not worry if you don't have 118 invention, as you can buy this item off the Grand Exchange if you're not an Iron Man account. But do keep in mind that the item has a hefty price tag attached to it, as the alchemical onyxes are very expensive because of the Grace of the Elves item that was also added in the same update as the Passage of the Abyss. Now to add a certain item's teleport to this item, you first have to add a bunch of initial charges, and this can range from 400 to 800 depending on which item you want to add to the Passage of the Abyss. And once you do this, this item is permanently untradeable and you can never trade it again. So keep in mind, if you want to use this item, please make sure that you do need it. Oh, and so you guys know, this item is recharged using fortunate components, and it will require 1 fortunate component per 500 teleport charges used. Anyways, that was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
When you're feeling down on your luck, you're tired and stuck, enough is enough. You gotta pick yourself up, cause life gets hard, it might leave scars.